All right, does anyone remember what fractions are?
Yes.
Okay, what are they called?
They're like pieces of a number.
Okay, and what's something that we could make into a fraction, like a food?
Like a cake, because if you just split it right down the middle, you get 2.
Right, and 2 would be what?
1/2.
Right. Well, it'd be 2 halves, right? All right, so I have a book. The boys, we're gonna talk about fractions and adding fractions with this book. He tries to double his cake, but he makes a mistake. Let's see what happens. It's called half-size cake. I plan to make a nice big cake. I have a recipe to double. So I can have twice the cake for the same amount of trouble. And here are the ingredients. Here's the first thing I'll do. I'll change 1/2 to 1/4 because 4 is twice 2. Next, I'll put the cream in the mix. I'll use a 1/6 cup measure because 3 is half of 6. Now there's only one more thing. 1/8 cup of sugar because 8 is twice 4. Mixing. I meant to make extra cake, but somehow I made less. Mom said she'll eat it all herself while I clean up the mess. Mom told me what went wrong. She said, I see the problem. You should have changed the top number. Instead, you changed the bottom. She said, I'll turn this into halves by cutting it in 2. Don't get ideas. They're both for me. You broke the rule. No cake for you. Then if I cut the halves in half, 2 halves become 4/4. I plan to eat them all, she said. You should have followed orders. Then Mom cut each in half again and said, the lesson's done. She ate 7 of the 8s and left me only just 1. I stared hard at that final slice and now, oh, how my stomach churned. Good job cleaning the mess, Mom said. Now tell me what you learned. Don't make a mess when you just cleaned. Don't make a cake when you said not to. Mom gave me a nod and I went on just like I knew I ought to. The bottom number tells me how many pieces will add up to a whole entire thing, like a cake or a cup. So the smaller the number, the fewer it takes, and 1/4 is greater than 1/8 of a cake. Last, the top number tells me how many pieces you got. I should have doubled the top since I wanted a lot. Mom smiled and gave me the last 8th fraction. I ate that 1 bite of cake with great satisfaction. Okay, so what did he do wrong in the story?
He actually doubled the bottom, not the top.
Right. So now with our fraction tiles, we're going to take his recipe, which is right here. And we're going to add these parts to make double the amount of cake. So can you come up here, Paul, and help me?
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'll move the book. We'll lay it flat so you can see the parts. Come over here so I can see what you're doing. Okay, so if we want to take 1/2 cup of cream cheese and we want to add another 1/2 cup of cream cheese, what do we do? Show me.
This is the first one and the second.
That's the second one. So if we add those 2 halves together, what do we get? We get 1 + 1 = 2, and 2/2 is whole, right? Because any number divided by itself is 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then we know that we also need a cup of whipped topping because that was a 1/2 cup. Now, if we want to add 1/3 and 1/3, what do we get?
Okay. 1 and then another.
So show me what you add. Do you add the tops or the bottoms or both? What do you add?
Tops.
And what do you get? What's the answer?
You get 2/3.
So you have to have 2/3 of a cup of sour cream. And you have to have 1 cup of cream cheese and 1 cup of whipped topping. And then what about the sugar? We had 1/4 of a cup to begin with, and he wants twice the amount of cake. So, that's upside down, bud.
Nope.
So 1/4 and 1/4 is what?
Isn't connected like you.
1/4 and 1/4. What does that add to?
That's 2 fourths.
Well, if I wanted to simplify that, what would it be? What do you think it would be? No. Is it that one? Try. Try that one, see what it works. See if that one works. Does that light up?
No.
No. So that's. Does that light up?
Yeah.
Oh, so you could make it 1/2, right?
Yep.
Because I'll show you on top, right? Because the bottom, the lower the number on the bottom,
Yep.
the bigger the fraction, or the
The
smaller
bigger
the.
the number on, or the bigger the number on top, the smaller the space of it is.
Right. Okay. So that's all those. Now, in the math center, I have some flashcards that are mixed up. I want to see if you can take fraction strips, which are these, right? These are fraction strips that you can use the pieces and put together. I have some over there in the math center. Can you color them and can you do some problems and add them together?
Okay.
Okay, let's see what you can do. I'm gonna use your colored pencil. You can roughly shade it in if you want, just to show. So what are you adding?
I'm adding the 1/5,
Yeah?
and then now I'm doing the 3/5.
Okay. So if you add those together, what do you get? Show me how you would put them together. Move these up here. How would you light them up to know what you're supposed to get?
I'm gonna do this and see what it ends with,
Yeah?
which would be right here, which is the 4/5.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yep, that's right. Okay, so now you get to the next problem, right?
and